Hey, moment friends, Andang here for another episode of Eastern Gondor. When we last left off, we're getting ready to find out who Gothmog was, and now we are
Our
doing just
enemies
that.
have brought a great ram to the city. We must damage or destroy it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Before we left the culverts, I asked Damrond how we would know this ram is called Grond, and he responded with laughter. When I pressed him on the matter, he said we would simply know. So it must be obvious, Andang. Let us make our way through the city and see if he speaks the truth. Oh, I'm pretty sure he speaks the truth. Yes, let us fight through the city. We must also remain alert, for my brother did. Why is he leading the mission? I'm pretty sure I should be the one leading the mission. Come, Andang. It is time for courageous deeds. Orcs ahead. Let none escape us. Alright, buddy. Where are all the orcs? There should be more here. Where are all the orcs? A feeling of dread falls upon you, and hazy images swim before your eyes. There are so many camps, and the smell of roasting meat is still on the air. Where did the orcs go? And for what purpose? Perhaps they have been roused by their masters for some offensive? Oh no, I hope we're not too late. Andang, what is wrong? You look quite unwell. What is wrong, Andang? You asked Erefun what he makes of the ghostly images and the feeling of dread accompanied with them. And he looks at you with confusion. I do not know of what you speak, friend. I see nothing but an absence of orcs and the crumbling of ruins once proud Osgiliath. You say that you saw more than that? Do you see it still? What is going on here? That's what I'm wanting to know. Should we continue our search? I think so. Yes, we must. Grond awaits. Whoa. There is an orc patrol. Cast aside your feelings and dispatch these. That is crazy. There's a fake Eye of Sauron on the ground. What the heck? Ending. Are you well? I can tell by your face that something has you in a grip. And it is frustrating to see you experience all this devilry and be unable to help you in any way. All I can say to you is to master your eyes, and distrust even convincing visions of horror, for they surely seek to lead you astray. Dulian and I grew up in the Blackroot Vale, and there were no strangers to feelings of dread. But why do you feel this presence so keenly? And I feel nothing. The sooner we find Grond and destroy it, the sooner we will leave this place. If you are well enough to continue, we should search to the north, and I will search to the east. Stand strong against whatever evil you find, my friend, and know that you are its better. Search to the north, and I will search to the east. Fear no phantoms. Your eyes must be playing tricks on you. You have found the broken body of the Ranger Golodir. As you approach the fallen Ranger, your mind rebels at the thought Golodir might have somehow gotten ahead of you and come to Osgiliath against Aragorn's command. How could he have come more swiftly than the corsair ships, more swiftly than your own tread? The meekest flickering of doubt is enough to dispel your wandering mind, and you see now that the body lying on the cold stone of the war-torn Osgiliath is not that of Golodir after all, but another soldier fallen in the defense. Flash of color to be the northeast. Can it be? What the heck? Well, that is Grond. Court of Isildur. You have found Grond, great weapon of the enemy. It's a giant wolf. Trying to damage. Grond resists your efforts, but you do not give up. There's nothing on this side. Where's the fourth one? That's kind of weird. Grond resists your efforts, but you do not give up. You did it, Andang. I stand in awe of your deeds, Andang. You have managed to inflict some damage on the great war weapon of the enemy. It seems clear that the destruction of Grond itself is beyond our means, but you have inflicted enough damage to the structure that bears it, and that may slow its progress towards the gates of Minas Tirith. My brother fought a number of orcs within the city, as well as more than we encountered. He thinks they are preparing for a renewed assault. I cannot believe the size of it. It is larger than a mummock. Maybe longer, but not taller. What a horrible weapon. My brother and I took solemn vows that we were children to always look upon the bright side of a situation. But I must tell you that I am finding it difficult to maintain that outlook while we confront with terrible Grond. And yet you managed to disable it, at least for a time. Even a weapon as frightening as this can be slowed. Hope springs in my breast even as I worry, and the worry passes. Oh no, they're taking control of the camera again. Gothmog. Nemesis system. Andang. Many days have passed since I last saw you. Many leagues have you traveled. We both changed, Andang. Can you feel it? Once I was Mordrith, steward of Angmar, but I was undone by its trickery. The elf Ladadain is slain, and the daughter, The daughter is not worthy of mention. Oh man, I fell into a void, but my master pulled me back. The blade was the key, Andang. The Dunedain who first wounded me lives still, drowning his sorrows in the north. While he lives, I cannot die. Dang. Do you think he felt my return? Does hated Golodir feel my presence even now? Do you think my anger haunts him still in the northern lands? It matters not. The Dark Lord has given me a new form, a stronger form. I am Gothmog, the dread terror, and Minas Tirith shall crumble before me. Dufron, let's get out of here. Alright. Completed the instance, apparently. Well, that is a big shocker, alright.
You look as if you've seen a ghost.
And if that terrible apparition's words are to be believed, mayhap you have. Is it true? Was this creature spared death? How can we hope to fight against such foes, if even a true strike with a keen blade cannot cure them of their existence? You ask Defrin that he not tell anyone of Gothmog's words, and he nods his assent, if reluctantly. I suppose that is for the best, but I do not like it. If the armies we face are led by creatures that cannot die, how long must we be expected to fight? How long must we stand, Dandang? I hope you understand that I am not afraid, but my brother is not as brave as I, and I fear that he will not be willing to go on endlessly without victory.
You damaged the great ram. Why then do you bear such a stricken expression?
Dandang, Defrim tells me that you were able to do some damage to the great ram, and it will be some time before Grond can be used against Minas Tirith. Why then has your color drained from your face, and why do you bear that stricken expression? The thought of telling Damrond of the truth weighs heavily upon you, but you know that the soldier already struggles on with very little hope. To tell him that the leader of the enemy's armies cannot be defeated in battle, and that death holds no premise for such creature of evil, would dash away any of his hopes that remain. Cheer up, Andang. Your efforts have brought the defenders of Minas Tirith some time, and those extra hours, however brief, might prove the difference. Evil cannot fight forever. That's ironic. Vermeer will be found, and our battles will be won. Get some rest if you can, Andang. Soon we will look to be joining the defenders of the White City, and our battle will begin anew. But for now, you have done well. Jamond smiles heartily at you, but you think of the foe that once Mordrith in your hearty... But you think of the foe that was once Mordrith, and your heart is heavy. Talk about a callback. Alright. Good split might and vitality. I like that one. Nowhere near as good as what I got right now.
Ithilien is crawling with foes.
Yes, yes.
The Morgul host must be defeated.
For many years, the men of Gondor held the western half of the city against the ever-amassing forces in the east. But now, we are broken. They swept over us like the strongest of currents of the Anduin, and in the aftermath, the loss of life was immeasurable. Many still lie where they died, unless their hands have been taken by the Uruk-hai. But their armor and weapons still line the streets of Osgiliath. I do not wish their blades or armor to fall into the hands of the enemy, but they would better serve us, even in the absence of the dead. Search the western streets and ways through the city, and return what you find to us here in the tunnels. Go with haste, champion.
The Rangers will not surrender Osgiliath.
Although they allow us to sneak freely through the city, the orcish bridge rafts along the Anduin pose a great threat to the White City. With each passing hour, the host of Minas Morgul sends more forces across the river, and draws closer to Minas Tirith. We must destroy their rafts and slow their advance, even if it cannot be stopped. Travel to the southern docks, burn the rafts, and slay the orcs that craft them. Go with haste, for the forces of the enemy do not rest. Alright.
Ithilien is crawling with foes.
As with weapons and healing herbs, we have hidden numerous supply stores throughout the city containing rations and fresh water. If our stay in the Second Labyrinth is to be a lengthy one, we will need those supplies. Travel to the surface and search through the city for our supply stores. When you have found as many as you can bear, return back to me. Is that all the quests? I'm pretty sure that's all the quests. Okay.
What news do you bring, traveler?
What news do you bring? Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Eastern Gondor. When we return, we will find Gothmog and right this wrong. But till then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of Eastern Gondor. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.